everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I am so pleased to be back before you with another Real Deal review. It's not often that I get to do more than one Real Deal review in a row because quite frankly they're labor intensive and I do a lot of research, a lot goes into them, and I don't want to just come bring y'all any old thing. So when I get to do more than one in a row, I'm really excited. Today's Real Deal review is going to be on 4 products from African Pride. These products were sent to me for free by Influenster and African Pride in exchange for my honest review. Want to let you guys know that up front. But again, this is a Real Deal review. We are going to pull no punches, hold nothing back, and tell the truth. So, I was sent the Aloe and Coconut Water Detangle and Condition Pre-Shampoo. Hopefully you guys can see that. As well as the Olive Miracle Moisture Restore Curl Refresher. The Non-Flaking Foam Setting Mousse. And the Weightless Heat Protection and Shine Mist. I was sent all 4 of those products to try. Now, African Pride as a brand has been a household name for a while. I think the brand has been around about 30 years. And I remember being a tyke going with my mama to the beauty supply store or the Sally's or whatever and picking up the African Pride products. So if you've been around the black hair care industry for any length of time, you're probably familiar. But in 2016, the African Pride brand was actually acquired by Godrej Consumer Products, which owns actually a couple of other brands like TCB, Just For Me. I believe they also have Perfective under their umbrella. And the business is currently run by black women and people of color. So that's encouraging in terms of representation, and the hope that in researching and developing these products, they have really kept the end consumer in mind. Also, African Pride has been very vocal on a lot of social issues such as voting rights. They've even enlisted the help of Beyonce's mama, Miss Tina Knowles Lawson, to be a spokesperson for those efforts. And they've also given lots of money in the efforts to relieve disasters in areas that affect people of color. So it's nice to know that a product or a brand or company that is making money within this community is making some effort to sow back time and resources. So with that being said, let's talk about the products. So as we did in our last video, I am going to go ahead and talk some about the ingredients and the claims on these products. I will timestamp this video, so if you don't care about the ingredients, we can get to the next thing. But if you are ingredient conscious, we will talk about some of the highlights. So let's deal with our Detangle and Condition Pre-Shampoo that is supposed to help minimize breakage for natural coils and curls, and very prominently, aloe and coconut water are highlighted as key ingredients. Also prominently displayed is what's not in these products. That is becoming a common theme, okay? No parabens, no mineral oil, sulfates, or petrolatum. So let's talk about what is in these. The aloe vera extract is supposed to nourish, condition, and protect the hair from breakage. You've got coconut water for strength and restoration of moisture. Glycerin, our common humectant in our natural hair care products, as well as guar, and I'm going to butcher this name, guar hydroxypropyl trimonium chloride, which is a detangler. It aids in adding viscosity to products, which is what this product is designed to do for our hair. Next up, we have our 7-in-1 leave-in moisture restore curl refresher. It also has no sulfates, no mineral oil, no parabens, and no glutens for those of us who may have gluten allergies out there. And the key ingredient, as with the other products in the Olive Miracle line, are olive and tea tree oils. It's got propylene glycol, which is another humectant, cetyl alcohol, our fatty alcohol that helps to smooth and moisturize the hair, our other humectant, glycerin, benzalkonium chloride for slip, and then a gang of oils. Olive oil, tea tree oil. You've got aloe, but you've also got coconut oil, sunflower oil, avocado oil, castor oil, and then, interestingly, where is it? Althea officinalis root extract, which is more commonly known as marshmallow root for slip and scalp health, and another humectant that doesn't get talked about a lot, honey. So just also a note on that, if you are vegan, then this one might not be for you. Also forgot to mention that this guy has amodimethicone, cyclohexyloxane, phenyltrimethicone, cyclopentaloxane, and I think that's it in terms of cones. Okay. For our styling foam, again, no sulfates, no mineral oil, no parabens, and no gluten. Also has the olive oil and the tea tree oil and aloe. It also has glycerin as our humectant. Then it has coconut endosperm, hydrolyzed oats, and coconut oil. And then last but not least, the weightless heat protection and shine mist. Also, no sulfates, no mineral oil, no parabens, and no gluten. Of note here, I want to point out that this one has quite a few silicones: cyclopentaloxane, phenyltrimethicone, and I think there's another one. Okay, yes, this one has a couple of silicones in it. Y'all know how I feel right now about silicones, but you know, some of these may be water soluble. It's just not something I want to use in my hair every day. This one, interestingly enough, has lots of oil as well: soybean oil, coconut oil, grapeseed oil, castor oil, olive oil, tea tree oil, argan oil, avocado oil, sunflower oil, and jojoba. All of these ingredients are listed way in the list higher than our actual silicone, which is kind of surprising for me in a heat protection protectant. So they're really trying to harness the power of those low smoke point oils in the heat protectant. Also of note, I found it interesting that this one being a heat protectant and this being a curl refresher, this guy has more cones than this. So I'm guessing that the focus here is on sealing in that moisture and providing slip. It also touts a claim to be a heat protector as well, which you'll see me test. So with that being said, in this video, I tried a few different things using this product styling wise to figure out what would work and how best to use these products. So I'm going to be showing you a little bit of each style that I tried with this product. So here we go. So when I first received these products in the mail, I actually had a set of twists in my hair. So the first thing I did was try the foam setting mousse. as a smoother, so to speak, for my twist as I was refreshing them. I typically will wash my hair in a protective style like this at least once every 2 weeks and tighten up the edges and just make sure everything is looking good. So you see me here just pumping a small amount of the product into my hands, and it smells really, really nice. And I'm just kind of working that foam throughout my hair and just rubbing it in to make sure I tame the flyaways and catch any of my stray hair that may be starting to stick out in places. And I'm concentrating that on the edges of my hair. Next, I'll apply a satin scarf to as much of my hair as possible, but particularly the tops of the hair and the edges that you'll see, and tie it down. And I sat under the dryer for just a few minutes to set my hair. After my hair was dry, I removed the scarf to see what we had, and everything looked really nice and smooth and shiny, almost like new. So I can say that the foam worked really well for tightening my twists. Once I took down my twist, I next tried the mousse for a wash and go. Hey y'all, so I did a wash and go with Earth Supply's Curl Activator and the African Pride mousse. And I remember why I don't do wash and goes. I think my hair is still damp like 12 hours later. The juice just is not worth the squeeze, especially because it probably won't last. But as you can see, I got a lot of definition in my curls before I started messing with them. My hair is soft, and look at all that shrinkage. Just understand, if you have a tight curl pattern like me, or your hair is thick, you're not going to be able to just go. You're going to have to actually dry your hair. So the next thing I tried in my hair was a Bantu Knot Set. This is a style that I used to do a lot as a teenager when I was relaxed, because I wanted to go natural. And being natural wasn't a thing when I was in high school, so it wasn't a lot of resources and stuff to tell me what to do. So I just faked it until I could make it. So this time I used the moisture refresher, the curl refresher, in combination with the setting mousse to try my hand at this knot set. My hair is definitely in need of being detangled. It's still very soft and very pliable from the Earth Supply products that I used in it. It's just my hair likes to tangle on itself. It's just gonna do that. So I am going to do some sections in my hair, kind of the same sections I normally wash in. And we're going to let this pre-poo go to work. Okay, so we've got 5 pretty large sections. I may split them again, but this is what the pre-poo looks like. It's kind of a watery jelly mixture. It smells really nice. It's a sweet, semi-perfumey fragrance. Nothing that will run you away or stir up your allergies. But this is the texture of the pre-poo. And it says, before cleansing, apply a generous amount to dry hair and distribute evenly. Use fingers or comb to detangle and rinse thoroughly. For especially dry or tangled hair, leave on for 15 to 30 minutes before rinsing, which I am going to do today. So I'm applying this as gently as I can to this back section. As I mentioned, this area is 10 times looser than my hair over here. So we'll immediately be able to see the difference, but just even fingering the product through my hair, I can already feel it beginning to detangle and unravel just a little bit. And in terms of pre-pooing, it's never been something that was part of my hair regimen. It just hasn't been. And when I've heard about pre-pooing, I've always heard about it in relation to like oil, almost like a hot oil or a not hot oil treatment. So I've never used a pre-poo that is this texture, but you guys can already see it beginning to work. You can actually see it better than I can because I don't have any eyes on. So far, I like what it's doing. Let's do a section or two up here. And I'm hoping that this step will just generally make my wash day process easier, and by having it detangled, minimize the amount of snaps and breakage I have through this process. Yeah, so far, again, as I am working this pre-shampoo through my hair, I can already, just even with finger detangling gently, feel the product really working. So I'm going to finish applying this to my hair, let it sit for 15 to 30 minutes as the jar suggests, and then I will come back after I have shampooed. Actually, I'll come right back after I rinse this to let you guys know the outcome, and then I'll shampoo. All right, so I have pre-pooed my hair. I left it in for over 30 minutes, long enough for me to put some chili on and rinse. And from just looking at it, I don't know if you guys can see that my hair is, for the most part, detangled, getting super defined curls from it. Unravel another little section here. Yeah. So in the shower, it did help me get my hair detangled. The only thing, I did have quite a few single strand knots or fairy knots from having done that wash and go, and my hair was still a little bit challenging to get through in those sections. But otherwise, in terms of, helping to condition the hair and detangle it pre-shampoo, it has done what it has promised. I am very pleased with the outcome. So now what I'm going to do is shampoo and condition my hair, and we will come back and deal with the styling process. All right, so boom, we are back with fully washed and conditioned hair. So as I mentioned at the top of the video, the plan here is going to be to do a Bantu Knot set. And I have found, since I've been natural, that it is easier for me to do that on dry or almost dry hair. So the plan is to use this curl refresher, which is supposed to detangle, condition, heat protect, add shine, control frizz, etc., etc., as a first step, as my leave-in, and then use the heat protection and shine mist as an extra insurance for heat protection, and to actually style the knot set with this mousse. So let's take a look at this moisture restore curl refresher. All right, so my hair is clean, it's detangled for the most part, and moisturized. All right, kind of has a milky look to it in the bottle. Ugh. Some people are saying that they have trouble spraying this, but so far I'm not having an issue. And while I'm just spraying, spray liberally through damp hair and use a wide tooth comb to distribute from roots to ends, style as desired. Yes. So you may be wondering why I'm using a curl refresher for a blow dry, but the bottle says that it has great hydration for natural hair, moisturizes to help repair dry damaged hair, and perfect for blow drying and maintaining short hairstyle. I was kind of intrigued by that proposition. Oh, that's working really nicely. So I figured I would test drive this for blow drying. And as you can see, the comb is gliding right through my hair very, very nicely. And so I will take my heat protection and shine mist on damp hair, spray on lightly before blow drying or air drying. Yes, so this one, people are also saying they're having problems spraying. It comes out more as a squirt than it does as a mist. And it is called heat protection and shine mist. So that's kind of a drawback. It does smell good though. It smells kind of fruity. So I'm just I will be blow drying this in smaller sections, but for now, I'm just gonna try to keep it stretched. All right, and I will go ahead and do the rest of my hair the same way. Now, I will come back most likely after I blow dry, simply because the struggle is real. The struggle is hard. The struggle is long. I have not mastered blow drying. That's not really my ministry. I do it when I have to, or when it's absolutely necessary. But yeah, there's that. So I will come back after I have blown my hair dry and let you guys know what my thoughts are on how well my hair blow dried, whether these two products made the job easier, etc., etc. All right, so as you can see, I have blown out my hair with the Moisture Restore Curl Refresher and the Heat Protection Shine Mist. So I will say that the combination of these two products worked pretty well. I didn't have a whole lot of snagging or fighting in my in my blowout, but I feel like my hands are a little greasy. So one of two things happened. I either used a little too much product, or, well, maybe one of three things happened. I either used a little too much product, I didn't need these together, or I used too much of one or the other. Who knows? I just don't play about heat damage. I would rather have a little bit too much product protecting my hair than not enough. Now, it's not the type of product to blow dry and get your hair stick straight, obviously, but for what I'm doing, I'm totally fine with that. So the next thing I'm going to do is part and section my hair off into manageable sections and begin to use this Olive Miracle foam setting mousse to hopefully get a very nice Bantu knot set. Okay, so we've gotten our head full of knots done. There are some that I can feel coming a little bit loose, so I'm actually going to secure those. Some people use bobby pins. I actually prefer to use rubber bands. It's just easier for me to navigate and sleep on. So I will secure these, make sure they're good, sleep on them overnight, and I will come back for the takedown. And it was in this moment that I realized how long this video was going to be. So instead of cutting out something that might be potentially useful to somebody, I'm going to split this video into two parts. So stay tuned tomorrow for the outcome of our African Pride cliffhanger. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you can be notified when part 2 goes up. See you soon.